Oh boy. So, I don't know. I just want to make this video very quickly. My phone is cracked here. See, what I do is I just have a flip phone that I use for a normal phone. I got a flip phone. Because it's cheaper for me. So what I do is I have this Android phone here, which I dropped like tons of times. It's got a cracked screen on it. Got a piece of glass stuck on my thumb, almost barely penetrated, but yeah, so I got this phone hooked up to my Wi-Fi because I got unlimited Wi-Fi in here. So it's just like, I don't know, I don't feel the need to have a smartphone on me. I mean, man, I went through the 30-something years of my life without even a smartphone at all, with no internet. And I went, man, like 20-something years of my life without even a cell phone. Like, dude, I'm old school. Like, I come from the dark ages, man, like where phones were hanging on the walls, and I mean, I had a pager hanging out of my pocket, man. I'm a 90s teenager. I'm a 90s kid, man. I wasn't born in the 90s, but I'm a 90s teenager. So I mean, I had a pager hanging out of my pocket. I had payphones on every corner. I didn't get a cell phone until I was like 23 when I got my first cell phone. It was a Cricket phone. It was a Kyocera Phantom. I got that thing in like 2003. I think it was like 2003 going into 2004, but it was like towards the end of 2003. But that was my first phone, and it wasn't even the colored one. It was the one that had like the blue screen on it. Like, it was the first one, as a first generation one. I love that phone. That phone was pretty sweet. But see, the thing is, when I took it outside, like the battery used to freeze up on me, and it just didn't work. Like, I went through like 4 or 5 of those phones, waiting on buses and stuff, and everything, and it just froze up on me. And I didn't know too much about cell phones, because I mean, like I said, that was my first phone. So it took me a few phones to realize, like, man, it's getting frozen up on me. I kind of figured it out right away, but there was really nothing I could do about it. So and for some reason, I just kept the phone on me all the time, and I just ended up ripping through a few of them because it kept freezing up on me. But I went through, like, man, 30-something years of my life without even the internet, man. So I don't feel the need to have these smartphones on me all the time, like, at all. I have email for work purposes, and I have a flip phone, so it's phone number first, and then we'll actually email first, and that's no big deal because I don't have to sit there and reply to an email right away. I could wait till I get home and just kind of do it that way. But I have a smartphone here, it's Android, and I just kind of hook it up to the Wi-Fi, and I use it like a tablet or something. That's exactly what I do with it. I just surf the internet, Instagram, all that stuff, and so I have a flip phone. I mean, the flip phone's like $30-something, unlimited talk, text, and I don't get into the texting that much because right now I don't have, my life is kind of, I had to walk away from a few people, so I'm just, and I got some spare time here as far as like my social life goes, and I'm just trying to take things in a different direction. So, I don't really have to worry about the texting as much. So once in a while I get like a text or something, but it's nothing major. So I was never a big texter to begin with, but I don't know. This video is just pretty much me just kind of, I'm not eating anything, so I just wanted to make a video. It's Sunday afternoon. I'm just kind of wasting time here, doing my own thing. Got some, I have some downtime. I'm kind of bored, so I just wanted to do a video. And I don't care who sees this stuff, dude. I'm not out for views or likes or anything. I don't give a crap about that. This account is just something I do until my life gets kind of, until I get going in certain areas of my life. I just kind of do this stuff just to waste time and just to goof around and stuff. But I guess that's it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say. Football's on tomorrow for people that are in America. I don't get into football that much, spectator sports and all that. I mean, I watch the games and stuff. I live in a city that has an NFL team, so it's not like I live in, a state that can't, like I can't relate to it. Of course, I mean, I not only live in a state, but I live in a state that actually has more than one NFL team, and a state that has, I actually live in a city where, I have an actual NFL team in my city. So I do get into it. I'm not a hardcore fan. Like I can definitely do without it, I guess, but it would be kind of weird if the team moved because the team has been here for my whole life. So it's like I don't know. I'm always used to games happening on Sunday, and if it all of a sudden didn't happen, I don't think I'd care too much, honestly, because I've pretty much gotten over all that stuff. It would just be kind of force a habit, like it's not coming on today. That's the first time in forever, literally, for me personally. Um, so we have an NHL team here too, and all that stuff, and whatever else. But I don't really get into this stuff, so I just kind of watch it and I use it for what it's worth, which is just entertainment. Um, and all that. So I'm not definitely not one of these people where I go to the games and I just I don't. I mean I've been to games and all that stuff, especially the football games. They're just nasty, man. Like I remember this one time I went to the a Bills game with my brother-in-law. Um, a few years back, like we're talking like probably 2012 or something. The New Orleans Saints came to my city, and the New Orleans Saints, they're not even in my division, like our division, where my home team. They're not even like we never even play these guys really. Like we do once in a great while, but we never like it's not even like they're a main. But I mean, even if they were, like just some of the stuff that happens at these games is just ridiculous, man. It's bananas. So I was walking with my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law is just kind of a laid-back guy. I mean, the guy's like almost twice my size, but who cares? But